Hello? Oh, fuck. Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Kellish?
May I ask who's calling?
Yes, good evening. My name is Mike, and believe it or not, I am calling on the behalf of Walt Disney Company. How are you tonight?
Not so good, actually. I have the virus.
Yes, we know, and that is actually the reason why I'm calling.
Wait, what? How did you know?
I'm sure you're well aware that the odds of surviving this are slim to none for somebody your age, right?
Wait, but the doctors told me
We at Disney will of course be sad to see you go, but I'm calling to let you know about an exclusive offer that you will find nowhere else but now for the first time through the wonderful world of Disney. As you know, the late great founder of Walt Disney Studios, Mr. Walt Disney himself, at his untimely death at the age of 65 in 1966, had great vision of the future and chose to be cryogenically frozen, which, through the hope of science and technology, would one day be able to be thawed out and brought back to his former glory.
I heard that was a myth.
Why, that's no myth, sir. Walt Disney has always been on the cutting edge of technology, as well as providing the ultimate in family fun for almost 65 years. You, of course, have heard of the exclusive Club 33 located in our parks that's typically only been available to our more elite guests.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Well, there's a little known addition to the Club 33 experience that very few people have even known about. Until now. As you are aware, I'm sure, we've all been hit hard by this tragedy in quarantine. Businesses have suffered, and even we here at Disney have felt the effects by having to close our studios and parks around the globe. You have no idea what we've been through.
Actually, I kind of do.
With attendance at zero and so many affected by this pandemic that, like you, are destined to die a slow, painful death, we've decided to make our exclusive Club 33 offer available for the first time to those like you that don't have much time left. You're familiar with the practice of death with dignity that saves the terminally ill from going through the inevitable and agonizing pain that leads up to their demise, right? Well, only through the magic that is the Disney world, we have been able to offer to only the richest in the dead pool what we proudly call death with Disney.
It sounds enticing, but there's no way I can pay for that. I mean, I'm not working, sick, I don't have any money, I can't pay my bills, I can't even afford food right now, I can hardly even afford ramen.
Oh, not to worry. First of all, we have drastically slashed our prices, and we have you covered with our exclusive buy now, pay later program. Besides, let's face it, you can't take it with you, am I right?
Yeah, it's true, actually. Well, go ahead and tell me more.
Have you ever seen the movie Soylent Green?
Wait a minute. You mean that sci-fi movie from 1973 starring Charlton Heston and Edward G. Robinson that was kind of like the episode of Twilight Zone called To Serve Man from 1962?
Yep, that's the one. Our Death with Disney program is much like that, only instead of sitting back in a recliner and watching a video of your life go by before you are euthanized and recycled into little green biscuits to feed the starving masses, you will instead be welcomed at the gates of the happiest place on earth, where we open the park just for you. You will be greeted by none other than Mickey Mouse himself, where you will then be taken on a magical 2-hour journey of exclusive red carpet treatment. Then, you'll be treated to a fantastic and delicious 5-course meal and entertained privately by wonderful Disney characters until you are then whisked off to take a final ride on our exclusive Euthanasia Express Death with Disney coaster. TM, all rights reserved. And then you'll be recycled into little green biscuits to help feed the starving masses, just like in Soylent Green, which will surely be the reality here soon.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Sounds good. Sign me up.
Great. Now, if you would just stay on the line, I'm going to transfer you to somebody else who's going to give you instructions on how to apply.
Okay, thanks.